I'm here and I'm asking the cards the question, you see, like, what's really going on in our energy? I mean, we are all looking for the mercy of that I am, you see. But at the end of the day, we have to really recognize what's going on around us, okay? Because by us accepting what is, we walk the path of the gods, B. At the end of the day, you don't get on the path of gods if you don't accept the motherfucking things. You can't act like what's happening ain't, my friend. And you can't try to be who you not, you see. You got to live in your reality. You have to understand that right now God is trying to reestablish our stability. And so if you are coming along with me, that I am, you see, then you got to open up your eyes and recognize that there's some real things that are truly happening. Now, you can maintain subject to human beings if you choose, my friend. But at the end of the day, why would you do such a thing when you got a true and living God within? I'm asking you what's going on with you, boo, because at the end of the day, I can see what's going on in the world around you. It seems that you're looking at everything outside and you forgot to keep your eyes on who? At the end of the day, in order for us to break the chains of the bondage that's been placed on man, we have to turn within. We can't continue to look outside, you see, because this is a faulty world, and that's how it's always going to be until it is being ran by that I am, you see. And so at the end of the day, you cannot have someone outside running you. It is your responsibility, boo, to take command over you. You were given dominion and power at the beginning, and it's up to you to use it. At the end of the day, you have to remember, you're making choices here. And it is your will whether or not you're going to use it. At the end of the day, if you will, dear heart, you will do anything you choose to do. But at the end of the day, remember, it's by way of your will that you go through all that you're going to go through. It does not matter how you feel about what I say. See, these are unadulterated truths. Being told humanely. But at the end of the day, no matter how you feel about these words, okay, what I can promise you, boo, is that they are the absolute truth. There is no higher truth, you see, and your life is the proof. Because all of those who went inside to see, found that great I be, well, they're starting to have a different experience with life, you see. They're disconnecting from Carmenville. They're moving so far away. In a minute, it's going to be like they live on a whole nother planet, okay? At the end of the day, their vibration is going to be so high, you see, 1 minute you saw them and the next day they were just going, B. They have no more time to be in the likes of your company. They came out from amongst you, you see. They no longer eat bottom feeders, B. At the end of the day, what good would it serve them to do such a thing? At the end of the day, their goal is to vibe as high can be. Now, we're not telling anybody how they should feel. At the end of the day, what I'm saying to you is do what makes you vibe the highest, boo. At the end of the day, whatever that means for you. See, I am God over that I, you see, that I am, B. I regulate this thing, and it's starting to become something like a well-oiled machine. But it is the choices that I'm making for me. And I still have better choices to make, you see, because I still got a lot of fat on my body, B. And I don't really want that thing. And so the next challenge that I have to get to me is how I'm going to get rid of this thing, because at the end of the day, it truly is up to me. And since I got my activated DNA, I can sit down with a series of cards, okay? And then I can start to command my cells in a certain way. And then right in front of your eyes, you're going to witness me. Become all it is that God designed me to be. Perfect and wonderfully made. That's what he said, you see. And if you can believe all the other words, why don't you believe the ones he wrote about me? At the end of the day, I'm asking you, boo, to open your eyes, turn on, and realize he's talking to you. He's trying to make you realize all the power that he's endowed you with, boo. But at the end of the day, you want to give it all away to what somebody outside thinks. What good is that going to do you? The only thing that the world outside has ever done was screw you. Right now, you work like a slave, boo, and for an hour, you can't even give your family a decent plate of food. You in a store trying to budget how to eat a $5 meal, but you work real hard, and that's real. So why the fuck is your wage not commiserate of the work you do? You working real hard for somebody to be a billionaire, boo. At the end of the day, when you going to do for you? Because at the end of the day, it's obvious that them billionaires don't give a fuck about nobody, okay? It's proof positive that money only serves those who keep it all to themselves, baby. At the end of the day, those who give it away for free, well, guess what? They're like you and me. Poor as poor can be. But at the end of the day, we are rich in another thing. We have a love current, B. And if we learn how to leverage it, do you understand how powerful we can be? Opening the eyes and the minds of everyday human beings, making them realize that within us is all the power that we need. It was endowed upon us by that I am, you see. And at the end of the day, why would we deny the power that God gave us for free? To use, B, not to bury our talents in the ground, you see, and then think that he's going to see us as good and faithful servants. How's that going to be? You tell me. At the end of the day, if God called you to do a thing, why are you not getting in line with what it is he asked you to do. I mean, don't you understand that if you were obedient, boo, you would never sacrifice another fucking thing in your life? And everything that you need would be added unto you? I mean, I'm trying to figure out, whose words are you listening to when you read your Bible, B? Are you listening to the words of men, or are you listening to the words of me? At the end of the day, it's really a fine line, you see. I mean, the book has built-in landmines, B, so that when you step on the wrong side, your eyes don't see. But you believe so much in what's outside, you forgot all about me. And at the end of the day, that's the one thing I told you to keep your eyes on, you see. I told you to guard your heart over everything, and you decided to close it, B. I mean, that's not guarding it. That's clogging your arteries. At the end of the day, you have to open it in order for the heart to be free. You then have to make sure you use the discernment on who you allow to commingle in your energy. But at the end of the day, a closed heart, baby, well, that's the worst thing that you can do indeed. If you don't open up your heart, there's no way for you to even get a moniker of the ideas of me. And since you don't know your fucking heart, you see, you got to introduce yourself to you. And if you don't do, then who gonna do? Because if you don't know your heart, how the fuck I'm supposed to? Oh, I know why. Because I am the mind of the heart of God, B. See, this is why I know the hearts of men. And I can speak out your problems so effortlessly. It bothers you because I have those kind of eyes to see. But the fact that I've illuminated it for you, now all you got to do is accept the thing. Grab a hold of your reality and make meaningful change. I mean, this is the power that you have inside of you. If you decide to use it, boo. I mean, remember, the will's on you. At the end of the day, it's going to be by way of you that the wheels do what they do. So when the wheels go spinning and turning in crazy ways, you got to remember, whose will was it going forward, B? You cannot look for a scapegoat. There's nobody else to blame. The responsibility belongs to me. So it is time for you to open your eyes and see, recognize that there is no more time for you to tell yourself these fucking lies. We're in the age of Aquarius, B. We bear our own water, you see. There is nobody who's going to stand up and take responsibility for what you decide to do. You didn't realize what place and time you were in, boo. You didn't realize that the time for that old shit ran out on you. And at the end of the day, none of that old shit in this present is going to do. So if you want to live the gift with me, you're going to have to tell yourself a whole lot of truths, you see. And namely, you're going to have to go back and be honest with those chosen few. You know, the ones that you tried to screw. And at the end of the day, it's time to return everything that belongs to them, okay? I say that I am. And that I am is me. And that I am has spoken. So it's time for y'all to start acting. Come on!